Could you just introduce yourself, Ed, and just say your name and where you were born?
Yeah, my name is Edgar William Chris, and I was born in Shoeburyness. My father was in the army, so I was born in the military hospital. We didn't leave the army until I was 16 years old, and that's when my dad came out after doing, I think it was either 24 or 25 years in the Royal Artillery. And when he came out, he was doing the same work as a civilian in the civil service as what he was doing, because nearly all of Shoeburyness Garrison, which was Royal Artillery, was the experimental establishment. They used to send all the shells that were made and guns from Woolwich Arsenal down the River Thames to what they call a barge pier at Shoeburyness, and they was unloaded there, and they were fired out mostly from Foulness Island, which is all owned by the government still, mostly from Foulness Island, and then they used to fire them out, and they used to go out and pick up the shells when the tide went out.
Right. Could you just tell us how old you are?
How old I am? Yeah. 83 next Monday, the 15th of January.
Right, yeah, cool. Could you tell us how old you were when you joined the Navy?
Yeah, I joined the Navy in April 1939, and I was born the 15th of the 1st, 24. So I was about 15 and 3 months.
Right, right. And was you drafted in, or was it did you voluntarily?
No, I joined the Navy. You had to go up and you asked. And I went there. My father had to sign a paper that I had, if you did anything wrong, was you willing with it as a boy. And if you did anything wrong, you'd have to have his permission that I got the cane and it wouldn't go on the history sheet.
Yeah.
Because I was ever so strict when you was in the boy. I went to Shotley at HMS Ganges.
Oh.
That was right near Ipswich and is on the River Stour, where the Ganges base was. You used to get up in the morning about 6 o'clock, go out on the different boats, rowing against, I was in Anson House and Mess 21, and you used to have to row against the other people and that. And the laugh was the old chief petty officer Eccles that was there then. He used to say when we was pulling so he could win, pull your little bar of buns. He said, pull as if he was pulling a black man off your mother. If you said that today, you know, he'd have been drummed out of the Navy. It was a good life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed
I would have stayed at the Ganges a lot longer if the war hadn't have been declared on September the same year.
So when you was in the Ganges, what was you doing? I mean, what was your main operation? What was your role in the Ganges?
You was learning seamanship in the morning,
right,
and you went to school in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That was all. A lot of it was seamanship work and that.
So you didn't sort of, you weren't engaged in any sort of like fighting or anything like that, or
not until the war broke out.
Yeah. So, can you, when the war broke out, can you remember your first actual, when you were first?
Yeah, I think it was about December. All our class of 21 was drafted to different depots. Your official number, if you're a seaman, starts with JX. And there's 3 main depots in the Navy only: Chatham, Portsmouth and Devonport. And luckily I got Chatham, which was near my home, but some of them were drafted to Devonport and Pompey. Now when you're drafted to Chatham, because it's on the River Medway, the biggest ship that could get up there at that time in the Navy was county class cruisers, 10,000 ton. But Portsmouth and Devonport, they were the big ships depot. Although there was destroyers running in and out of them, because battleships never went out without an escort of destroyers.